I think it's a nice bridge to what we wanted to talk about the Challenge Fund. Just in a nutshell, very briefly about the Challenge Fund, because I think the interesting part is actually when we get to talk with all of you later this afternoon, and that's what we are actually very much looking forward to. Just very quickly, as the ambassador already explained, the Challenge Fund is an initiative by the Netherlands government, the Netherlands Ministry for Foreign Affairs, and it's very much sort of aiming to support initiatives that create employment opportunities for young people. The way whilst the ideas from them, they then basically tender this out, and a consortium consisting of Palladium, VSO and Randstad is now at the moment implementing this in over 10 countries. Tunisia being one of them, and it has already been referred to. We're also working in Senegal, in Burkina Faso, and in Morocco. And all of you coming from those countries, welcome. I'm very pleased to see you all here. The aim of the Challenge Fund for Youth Employment is to actually create decent employment opportunities for 230,000 young people, half of which women. Again, we have a very strong gender target because women are particularly affected by unemployment, and particularly after the pandemic that happened a couple of years earlier. We tend to forget about this, but it's still very much playing a role. The way we do this is actually, in the last couple of years, we've been trying to build a portfolio, and you're all part of that portfolio now. So through a series of what we call challenge calls, we have been inviting companies, private sector initiatives, combinations of private sector companies and NGOs to come up with ideas on how to tackle some of those barriers, some of the challenges that the youth are facing. And this has resulted in a portfolio now of over 100 projects in over 10 countries. And again, everybody who's in this room, or most people in this room, you've all done your MEL frameworks. So you will know all the different pathways. I'm not going to talk too much about this. But it's either about creating new jobs, it's either about improving the job quality, or it's either about sort of matching young people to already existing jobs, giving them the skills, giving them the ways to find those jobs that are already in existence. Those are our three employment pathways. And what I find amazing, having gone through many of those MEL frameworks, we have no project that is the same. Everybody finds its own unique way to bring young people into employment. As I sort of said, the initiatives very much come from our implementing partners who are grounded in what's happening in their countries, in their communities. CFYE is only here to help, and we do that in a couple of different ways. One way is by providing some of the funds. We co-invest in your initiatives, on average about 1/3. We do also try to work with you to make your intervention successful. There are always challenges. Whatever the plan was, there are always changes, and that's fine. Let's learn from it, and actually let's try to overcome some of those challenges. And one way to do this is by providing technical assistance. And I briefly mentioned it, and this is also very much of the topic of today. Let's learn what works and what doesn't work, and why. How can we improve? And that's very much sort of what the Challenge Fund also aims to do. Build that evidence base so we know which models might work, which models are particularly working well for young women, and try to sort of see and talk about it, replicate it, and bring it to the outside world. And I think I'm going to leave it at this. So, Aminata, thank you so much.
Thank you.